Hello, people of the internet. Board Zach here, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And in today's video, I am back with yet another update for the LEGO Minecraft world. Right away, you're probably seeing quite a few differences, so I'm not going to waste any time getting into this update. So I'm going to ignore the big glaring difference over there for a moment to really quickly show you that I have added 2 more mushrooms to the Mushroom Island. I felt like the Mushroom Island was just a little too open, so I decided to place some more of the large mushrooms in there. Also, I apologize if I am panting a lot. I just got home. I was outside very hot, so that's why. But yeah, oh yeah, so I did place some more of the mushrooms, the big mushrooms. There's not a whole lot for me to say about that. This was back there, and then this was here, and this was here. So I moved this over here. I moved that one up and placed 2 new red mushrooms, which I just built out of bricks because I'd already built that one. I had plenty of the red bricks at home, so I just built more. So yeah, that's it for the mostly obvious differences. Also, there's one over here which is very, very minor. I started pointing out that flower there. I added that blue specialized top piece to it. I did the same with like the sunflower over here. They don't do that in any of the sets. I just think it adds some more variety to the plants, which I really like. So now I'm gonna squeeze back here because there are some changes over here for sure. So this side area has been changed quite a bit. So when I got the ice spikes, which is the next thing I will be showing you, I realized the snow area was a little too crowded with the green jumpers. I felt like it didn't really feel like a proper snow area because there was so much green. So I decided to take a lot of the green out. Only time I have green jumpers now is if there is something on them. So that still does work because it obviously is grass and snow area. Snow doesn't cover everything, but I think that's a fine rule to have enough green but not too much. So yeah, down here by the side, I did make a couple changes besides removing some green jumpers. The sign, I think it moved around a couple studs. I know it's uneven. It doesn't make sense in the world of Minecraft, but it looks basically perfect for me. So I'm really happy with it there. So what I did was on the side of this area, so I had gone through a couple different versions of this with the ice spikes, and I wanted them to like ooze down from the bottom. So these 2 are ones that I built out of my own bricks. They're not from the set. They're just random pieces that I had that I built these spikes out of. Some of these I stole from the set and replaced, but you can't really see where I did it because I tried to be subtle about it. What else? So yeah, I have the ice lake down here. I put some of these on here in case I ever wanted to put figures down here so that somebody could stand on the ice lake a little bit. So this is the beginning of an ice lake with these spikes in it. I think the ice looks really good. It kind of fluctuates out of the side. I think that's really fitting, and it really helps the ocean, which was a little too open. So I feel like that helps quite a bit. I also added that TNT block to kind of continue the trend I have, like there, and there, of having TNT placed around my world. So yeah. Also, going up the mountainside, there's a couple things that I can't show you from the front, which is where we're primarily going to focus on the ice spikes. Right here and right here, I have added pumpkins to the, to the world. Just over here, these are pumpkins that have grown because they do grow in these mountain areas, and I think they really cleverly, or just not clever exactly, but they nicely hint towards the building of a snow golem, which the set had a feature for, but I took the feature out, obviously. And there's also just a plant back there. One thing I did decide to change with my plants, I figured I wanted consistency, but too much consistency was really boring. So this plant over here is this one with the thing on the bottom, and this plant here is the studded plant. And I feel like having that difference, they change quite a bit throughout. And I feel like having that difference between them adds a little more life to the world with some differences in between the plants. So now I'm going to get up and move to the front again because I have to show you the ice spikes, which is a set that I finally got after talking about it for so long. I ordered it. I had to get it used, but it came in perfect condition. Had to put it together, which I'm glad that I got to put it together and it didn't come pre-built or just broken into segments. So yeah, here are the ice spikes. So I can't really say a whole lot about the ice spikes because they're mostly unchanged from the sets. I put some of these random, I'm not used to reaching this far. Some of these blue tiles on them to kind of add some life. I wanted them to look like they were naturally coming out of the ground and weren't just lazily put there, because when I did first place them down, they were kind of jarring, so I wanted to ease them into the ground a little bit, make them look a little more natural. Those ones kind of protrude out of the water, so it makes a little more sense that they don't have that much around them. So yeah, these are mostly unchanged from the sets. I added that little up. I added the up one more terrain for the biggest ice spike to sit on. So yeah, the biggest ice spike is the best one from the set in my opinion. Well, obviously it's the biggest. Has all those ladders going up the side and the bed with the creeper banner at the top. This ice spike is pretty self-explanatory. Just has some ladders on it, and then this is another one of the small ice spikes. So there's some grass placed throughout. I'm just showing you this area since it was changed. So yeah, there's some just grass thrown in there. And I think not having too much but having enough is really effective because I think it looks really good for the snow area. So yeah, that's really it. I can't really explain too much about these ice spikes because they're literally just taken from the set and put in here. I did expect, so one thing about the ice spikes, I thought they would be a lot more like the lighthouse because they're the same like dimensions, but they're not quite as, like they don't have as much volume to them. But I think that makes it work because this is player built and that is natural structures. So I think it does make perfect sense that it would happen that way. I was just commenting on it. So yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. So I'm probably gonna end this update. So I think this is going to be the last update for a while. It's very likely that I will be changing some more things. But this update, I mean, the world is like, it's full. It's not complete, but it is very near complete. I think it's very close to being done, which is exciting and also sad because I do love working on the world, but I'm also really glad that it's finally coming to a conclusion because I've been working on it for so long. Oh, excuse me again. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I hope you all liked the update. I hope you all liked the ice spikes. I'm so glad they're finally there. I think they look great. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video and goodbye.